Time to play Spot the Visual Effects. Ready? Go. Okay, I'm jumping straight in. It's removal of the tracking markers and accentuation of the facial expression. So, tracking markers, what are they? Why are they here? Why do we need to remove them? In this case, what they are is literally just pins painted white, just to reduce the shine on them. And why do we use them? Well, it allows us to track the movement of the filmed head. If you have 8 of them, then a software like Blender can follow this movement pretty precisely. We can then transfer that movement to a digital model of the same puppet. As you can see, with fur on the puppet, we don't get all of that expression in there. So that's why we did a digital overlay to pull that expression out and accentuate the existing puppet. Augmenting in-camera work, whether it's puppets or makeup or whatever, is something that I love to do because it means that you can keep the strengths of the in-camera work but hide the weaknesses, that stiffness that you sometimes get. Here's a bunch of examples that we've done for Disney. Notice how that blurs the line. It's not obvious what is real and what is digital, and that's where the magic is. There's another thing that I love about mixing in-camera work and visual effects work, which is that you're essentially working on 2 things in 2 different spaces. One is the real space, the other is the digital. So in this case, the 2 heads, the puppet head and the digital head, they're both essentially the same thing because we started by sculpting it digitally. We then 3D printed that. This is the plastic print that was then molded and cast into silicon. That means that you can guarantee perfect alignment between your digital version and your puppet version. And this goes both ways. You can make something in real life and then scan it in so you have your digital version. Now, I'm not saying that you need to learn how to do practical effects or 3D printing, but what I'm saying is that at least learn the strengths and weaknesses of both. That way you can strategize. You can choose the best approach for your shot based off of the resources you have available, the skills that you happen to have, and the requirements and constraints of that particular shot. And that knowledge allows you to 10x the quality of your visual effects work without necessarily increasing the budget. If you want to see the full short film of that rabbit, then you can just thump the link.